Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Clicker Corner. I'm Kelly, a customer experience consultant with Crick Software. Did you know on our website you can sign up for upcoming webinars? These will be recorded, so if you can't make the session, we will send you the recording. Recently, we had an amazing webinar with Hannah and Tony about using Clicker with English language learners. Today, I want to show you just some of the resources they shared in this webinar. I will be using Clicker for the PC, but all the resources are available in the 3 Clicker apps, Clicker Writer, Clicker Books, and Clicker Talk. The entire ELL webinar can be watched on our website, along with lots of tutorials and resources to support using Clicker. I'm going to open up Clicker so that we can start with the earliest stage of language acquisition, the pre-production stage. In this stage, students are typically listening and absorbing new language. They rely primarily on gestures and yes and no responses. Let's look at how Clicker can support students in this pre-production of language acquisition. Picture support is very important when teaching children who are new to English, and our Clicker resources in Learning Grids have wonderful graphics. As part of your subscription, you have access to the QuickPix 2 library, which is our bank of images that can be used with the resources in Learning Grids and to create your own activities from scratch. To access Learning Grids, we are going to select the folder icon in the top left corner and go to our Learning Grids tab here with the blue globe. Let's look for resources on pets. There are all types of resources listed here on the left-hand side. We're going to filter just for Connect sets to make it easier to find a resource called About Pets. This Connect set has a sentence starter at the top here, and then there's responses underneath to finish the sentence. You can see there is lots of picture support here to give context to the key vocabulary. And these resources are speech supported, so students can right-click
cat
to listen to the word read aloud. Connect sets also provide punctuation, so students can end their sentence once they've made their selection.
This is a goldfish.
And Clicker is going to read back that sentence, highlighting it in red to support tracking and reading fluency. The speech settings can be tailored to meet the needs of your students. Up here in the blue ribbon is our Options tab. If I go to my speech icon, there are different voices that I can download. Here, we were listening to the voice Ella. I can also slow down the speech feedback if I need to, and we can also change the highlight color if needed. So definitely check out our Options tab so that you can customize it to meet the individual needs of your students. The next stage we're going to talk about is the production stage. In this stage, students have progressed to 1 to 2 word answers, or they may still answer questions non-verbally. We have Clicker talk sets that are available in Learning Grids. I am still on Clicker for the PC, but you can access these on the Clicker Talk app if you're on an iPad or a Chromebook. So there are a few types of talk sets in Learning Grids. We are going to look at a listen and say activity in our math subject tab in the category of 2D shapes. So I'm going to filter here on the left-hand side for our talk sets, and we are going to open up this listen and say activity by tapping that green open button. These listen and say activities are great for students in the production stage because they can listen to a recording and respond to it orally. These activities are also great for assessment because educators can listen back to the student's recording to hear how the student is progressing with their language acquisition. You can see that this talk set is also picture supported, and the key vocabulary is here underneath each image. On the start page, when an image is selected, students can listen to the name of the shape.
Circle.
And all our resources in Learning Grids are easy to edit. One example is we can edit this activity. So the students will hear a question instead of the shape name, and then they can respond to it. So to edit our clicker set resources, we're going to go to our Edit Clicker Set tab in the very bottom lower left corner. Here, I can select an image, and I'm going to toggle this to Speak Other Text, where I can put in this white bar a question. What shape is this that I want my students to respond to? So when I click the Go arrow, and I'm back here on my Start page, when the student selects the shape now,
What shape is this?
they can hear the question that they're going to respond to. Going through the activity using the arrow button here in the bottom right, students can now listen to that question again,
What shape is this?
and then they can make their recording here. To make a recording, the student will select the microphone icon, which opens up our sound recorder window. We can tap the red button to make a recording. Maybe we can answer the question and talk about what we know about this shape. When the student is done and clicks the Done button, you can see that a speech bubble icon is here. This will signal that a recording has been made, and if I were to go back to the Start page, you can see that the speech bubble is also here so that the teacher can see that a recording has been made for this shape. We looked at just some of the resources and learning grids that support English language learners. You can go to our website to watch the entire ELL webinar. You can also book a free 15-minute customer care meeting to discuss using Clicker with your students. I look forward to connecting with you soon.